Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back to Beno Sister Malka's channel. On today's, review, in case you missed it live, we're going to review Lanterns Dice and we're going to unbox Cover Your Assets. So just a few things before we actually head over to the replay. Number one, don't forget to head over to Instagram because as you could see, no comments here, but I want to hear your feedback. So like I said, head over to Instagram, share your feedback with me, and let me know which games you would like to play. Number two, this game, Cover Your Assets, was actually sent by a family friend who wanted to make a difference because all the games here are either donated to, the students that I work with in an inclusion setting. So if you would like a game, reviewed or added, or just let me know down below. I have a wish list in which you can either send it through here or we could totally work on some sort of arrangement to move forward. So thank you guys so much, and don't forget to stay tuned to the end to see which game I'm going to be unboxing next week. So off to the live review. Hey guys, welcome back to our weekly live feed. Before we get started, I just want to go over what we're going to be doing. Number one, I'm going to tell you about Lanterns Dice and what we kind of felt about it. Number two, we're going to open Cover Your Assets. Now, before we do the game review, I just want to let you know Cover Your Assets was donated by a family friend who heard about the school and about the work we're doing in play-based education. So if you would actually like to have a game featured, again, this person is not on Instagram, but if you are, I will include a shout out and a thank you. If you would like a game featured, well, then feel free to reach out to me and we'll give a thank you to your account. So again, Cover Your Assets was sent to us. We have an Amazon wish list or any game that you guys think are like, this is so cool for education. But more on that at the end. So Lanterns Dice. This game actually took me by surprise, I'll be honest. We unboxed it last week, and I am familiar with Lanterns, the other game, and it's this tile laying game, and I thought Lanterns Dice was similar just in the form of dice. Boy, was I wrong. It's actually a roll and write game, and I was not expecting to play a roll and write game, so that took me by surprise. But the concept of the game is really simple. You roll the dice, and you turn the tray how you like it, and then you kind of have to match the dice, create patterns along with the pieces that you have. So you have these movable pieces, you have the roll and write board over here, you have dice. There is so much going on. Now, me personally, I am not familiar with roll and write games. I've never actually played one before until I tried Lanterns Dice. So here's what I'm going to tell you. If this is your first roll and write dice game, Lanterns Dice, probably wouldn't recommend it because like I said, there's so much going on. But if you are familiar with roll and write dice games, well then, this is a cute game. Which brings me to my very first question. I've never played a roll and write dice game before. So can you please suggest which roll and write dice games you guys think would be a great introduction to this mechanic? I'd love to learn from you guys, and so far, most of the games you suggested, I actually purchased. So tell me a very good beginner roll and write dice game, and you never know, you might see it here on this channel. Now for the new game, Cover Your Assets, like I mentioned, this was donated by a family friend who loved the idea of what we're doing with game schooling and wanted to add some games. So if you would like to add games, well then, let me know and I'll send you over our wish list, or we'll work on other ways to get games here. So Cover Your Assets was a game that got both of our attentions because this looks like a math game. This game is relatively small, which is bonus in my book because small means more games per shelf. The side of the game is really simple, so you will relatively need a reader. This is not a game where the kids are just going to look at it and say, oh, I know that game, especially if you have a few red games and you have kids who aren't readers, so just something to note. First thing I noticed, this game is really, it's like glossy, and that's kind of really attractive towards the kids, so love that feature over there. Next thing is in the box, we have, first of all, I just want to give out a shout out. This is by Blue Orange Games, I believe. So, no, it's not. I am mistaken. I don't know. Okay. So here are some games, and I have a soft spot. I love looking at these, and I end up buying games, so good job to the companies for putting that in. For the instructions, oh, it's Grandpa Beck's Games. There we go, Grandpa Beck's Games. So just so you should know. The instructions are double-sided on this piece of paper. The first page has pictures of what the cards are, and the rest is more or less a lot of writing to go through. So the font is nice and big, so I'm not finding it quite overwhelming, even though it is intense, but there's not many pictures, so you're just going to have to use your imagination, which, oh well, win some, you lose some. Now, there are 2 decks here, and they look the same, so that's good. So we have the tray here, the decks of cards go in there, and let's open it up and actually see what's inside. So the first thing I notice is that we have numbers in the thousands. So right here, I'm thinking place value. Are you guys learning place value? Oh, we have 12,000. Oh my goodness, we're going into the thousands. I've had so many games go up to tens, a few go up to hundreds, and look at this. We are going up to thousands. Super excited. We have oh my gosh, 15,000. So right here, I'm thinking math, mental math in the thousands and 10,000s. Huge, huge thumbs up if you agree. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have bank account, 10,000. First of all, what I'm seeing, another thing that I'm loving is that you look at these borders, they are gorgeous. They have the money on it, so it's kind of like mimicking the real money, but totally fake, of course. And then the little pictures on the cards are just cute and attractive. And you know what? What kind of kid does not like attractive games? So we have numbers into the 10,000s. You have really cute illustrations. I'm going to open up the other deck. Ooh, the other deck already caught my attention. It starts with, let me show you, gold, $50,000 gold. So we are really going into the 10,000s. Another thing I'm noticing here is that it's all relatable. Like we have gold, we have home, we have silver. Let's just move over a few. We have cash under the mattress. We have classic auto. So these are things like, you know, you take out a deck of cards, you play with your kids with money, but these are actually relatable purchases. You know, who doesn't want to buy a car, and who doesn't have a bank account and stocks? So we're going to play it over the weekend, but just a few takeaways from what I saw. This is money into the tens of thousands, so we're actually going to help our students learn mental math. Love it. You have these really gorgeous cards, even though they are cartoony in terms of the illustrations, but at the same time, these are real purchases. Like, I purchased the silver necklace. We have bank accounts. Baseball cards, I know when I was younger, it was a huge thing for, you know, my brothers to collect. So I am so excited to play this game. So if you guys have played Cover Your Assets and you have a few tips, let me know, because I cannot wait to play Cover Your Assets. And again, Lanterns Dice, if you've ever played this game, feel free to message me on a beginner roll and write game, because I found this way too overwhelming and I would like to revisit it once I learn roll and write mechanics. Now on for next week's game, this is a game that I bought, and just for you guys, because I thought, you know, sometimes kids need something a little fun in their lives. So I'm not really sure the educational aspect. I have a soft spot for dice. I guess that's my favorite mechanic. And so I bought Flash, the lightning fast game. This is from Blue Orange, and like I said, I love dice. These were pretty. So we are actually going to open it next week. So if you have any questions on Flash, I'll let you know more in 2 weeks. Cover Your Assets will be playing this week, and Lanterns Dice. If you have any questions, feel free to message me and we will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and last but not least, check out the link above, because it will lead over to my YouTube channel, in which case I will play the replay. Last week we had some technical difficulties, but I really do try to post the replay with all the links to all these games. So if there's something that you like, feel free to add it to your collection. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Have a good day. Bye. So that concludes this session. Just to recap, we reviewed Lanterns Dice. If you have any new roll and write games that will help a beginner like me learn the mechanic, well then feel free to head over to my Instagram account and let me know, because I found this game quite interesting. I love the idea. I just don't know roll and write games. So again, let me know about that. Cover your assets. Again, if you've ever played this game, well then give me some tips because I've never played it and I am so excited. And of course we have Flash, which we'll get into that next week. This video was actually this week's unboxing was sent by a family friend. Cover your assets. If you would like to send us a game, whether it's through our wish list or through any other way, well then feel free to message me again over on Instagram, and I will, well, the wish list is posted below, but I will give you guys more information if you have any questions. This channel is made possible by you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and don't forget to come back next week for the unboxing of Flash and our new game. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Bye.